Hello, hello. Oh, very nice. Make sure to max out all other units that you have 6-star and ruined up. Make sure they have all plus 12 and plus 15. At least plus 15 on 2, 4, and 6 slots. Ouch. Oh, fire boom. Yeah, dupe maybe is not so usable. The chakram is better. Dupe, my guildmate, He's using two of them in Necropolis and in some rifts. Yeah, if he's gonna get real slow, then yeah, you shouldn't sacrifice the speed, because most of the time you're gonna use him in PvP. You want him to get that turn. As I've seen some higher level players, they get on TMRs like plus 1500 attack. They have also speed in slot 2, but they have nice attack substat. But yeah, then after that they focus on his HP. So I guess because with 1500 plus 1500 attack, I have seen Teomars at 30k HP in total. So that's most like with RTA build too. But that's just future for me as well. My Teomars is plus 7000 HP only. And plus 1200 attack, plus 83 speed, 80 crit rate, 80% crit rate, and 156 crit damage. No accuracy at all. But I managed to get my Teomars on Violent Will, finally. 2 years he didn't have that will. But I've read a little bit about TMRs, and I think other units like Hua, which scale from speed. So the tremendous amount of speed that does win over slot 2 attack has to be like 250 speed or more, I think. Then you can keep speed 2 in slot 2. Otherwise, keeping attack on slot 2 will deal every time more damage. If you have your speed under 250, without what was I saying? Yeah, if you have your speed 250, if you have your speed under 250 and you have your attack in slot 2, then you don't need to change it to slot 2 speed, because then you will deal the most damage. But to get that speed is But if you have like around 200 speed with substats and you have attack speed slot 2, if you even if you change to speed slot 2, you won't deal more damage. That's what I meant to say. Because slot 2 speed will only add 40 speed, so you will have 240 speed, so you will get turn faster, but you won't deal more damage because of that speed, something like that. On Reddit I found this. So yeah, basically you are getting your Tiamar's speed slot 2 just for him to get turned earlier, but if you can afford like plus 80 plus 100 speed from substats, of course make his slot 2 attack, then he will deal more damage, way more damage. No, I'm getting my butt kicked in Twitch. Oh. I'll be right back. coming back. Oh, yeah, but it could be true. I think usually it comes like on Tuesdays, but yeah, maybe you're right. We'll see. Usually when it comes the notice after like 4 days or 5 days it comes out. Oh yeah. You're right. Oh yeah, but you can actually. Oh yeah, you wait. I wanted to say wait for another season, but then it will reset. You have to farm again. Hey Kukai, welcome. It's good slow day of the week. Trying to farm skill ups for my Garudas and Harpu, and trying to get XP for my fodder at the same time. Yeah. Well, you're getting better, so I think if you once reached fighter 2, you will reach it again. Shouldn't be hard. Just takes time and patience. Patience, I think, is the most thing affected in those battles. I think so. Yeah, I think so. It should be enough, but it's harder to get in the fight in the league because there only people play there, only those that have the most amount and most units and runes, top of the top. And Kukai, don't do a Lucia 5-star, not yet. It's not worth it. You're not gonna use it so often.
Please, everyone, give it up for a master of energy control. Going up and then down and then back up and ending on a trans record at the wrong speed, which is one of the best things you can do as a DJ. One more time for Fong Dan, please. going to be
I guess here you could start 5-starring your Lapis first, then Konamiya. If you get Bella, then Bella. See you. Thanks for coming by. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, welcome.
Got to find a way.
Hey, yeah, Poorman's progression. It's if you read a little bit under the video, I put small description. It's basically, yeah, I'm playing only using the monsters that you get from quests and when you start the game. Basically, only those monsters. I'm not gonna use anything else. So at the same time, if anyone else comes and watches me play, they can ask anything because I won't have anything that they don't have or you don't have, you know. So it's easy to explain why you need accuracy for certain skills, why you need attack break, defense break, and that you can use. Basically, I'm just using skills that monsters provide, not the nat 5s and nat 4s, so it makes easier to yeah, you can, of course. It's not that someone else didn't do that before, of course. I did it also already once, but I stopped after half a year. Had to move to another country, so I didn't have my setup. I was playing on Europe server, and yeah, I had the progression there, but since I can stream again, I decided to make fresh start and start on global server. So we'll see. I might include the fusion monsters eventually. But you need to have the lupinus first, right? You need to summon that one earlier. Unless it's a secret joke you have about male parts of the body. Yeah, I know what you mean. The skill set on that unit is awesome, really, but you have to have it. You have to summon it, and as you may know already, how much of nat 4s there are, elemental ones, those 3 main elements. So getting that one first, it's also challenging. So I'm not gonna get that, but yeah, if you have that one, of course, why not? I've seen my friend using that. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I don't think I have fusion building. Oh, I have. Yeah, they give that for this guy. Yeah, you're right. I haven't fused that one on my main, so I completely forgot about it. Yeah, silence, AoE, slow, and damage, good attack bar decrease. Yeah, it's good. It's good unit, of course. But I won't be going for the fusions right away, because since I'm not gonna summon any mystical scrolls, getting the nat 3s that even for this. Yeah, I agree with you. But since I'm not gonna use any summons that give 3 stars or higher, getting the nat 3s for this, it's gonna be challenging. So if I ever get to have these monsters, I might use them to fuse, but until then I'm gonna restrict myself to what was it there, 19 monsters, I think, in total. I think it's 19 monsters. It's nothing stellar. I don't have much time to play. I'm only streaming for 2 hours more or less every day, and I only play during the stream, so it's nothing special. Just for now I'm trying to get enough fodder for lapis first 5-star, but I wanted to make the quest also, the evolution first. So I have these runes from the reward. And Bernard and Shannon only got the runes just now. I just put them now. Yeah, but like I said, I'm not gonna fuse for now. I don't have the nat 3s. So yeah, in my case, I'm gonna be making 6-star Lapis first. She will help to farm, and later I will get to make Konamiya, Bernard, Shannon, and probably Dekamaron or Wind Inferno for my Giants team. But yeah, if you get Lupinus already from Fusion or Summoned, yeah, why not? Why not? I can offer you do that unit first as a 6-star, of course. Oh yeah. It's a choice, choice of taste, or taste of choice. Fran appeared in the game just recently, so people that are old school probably like me. So I'm only going for the unit that you get at the start. But yeah, later on, if I ever apply for a guild, getting Fran now made the game so much easy. If you remember, if you played for a longer time, if you remember, Lapis was also at the start when she was just introduced to the game, wasn't also anything special. But now she gets this buff. Why not? Why not use her also? Oh, for now it's stuck in. I haven't been in RTA. Last time I was in RTA was barely Conqueror 1, but I did manage in first seasons. I think first 3 seasons I got to Conqueror 3, so I got some auras from that. In Arena, I think I could get to Conqueror 3 also on Europe server, but I just don't have that much time to keep attacking. Don't have the fast team to clean the defenses. And in my guild, we are Guardian 1 farming guild, so I guess I'm just mediocre. Free to play, I'm happy with my progress. I do have 2 sets. Swift sets are close to 300 speed. Despair set that has plus 150 speed. Violent, I'm not so lucky with that. Change? What do you mean change? It's like always in every game, I guess. You are going with the mainstream. If some guy is streaming the game or making videos on YouTube and it's showing how he would do it, and yeah, if he makes it appealing enough, then everyone that will be starting the game will follow that path. So it's hard to tell other way, you know. But it's up to everyone's choice. Yeah, but you're probably the first one that came with actual opinion, which I appreciate a lot. You know what you want, you know what you're saying, so it's good from your perspective, and from my perspective, we have this dialogue. It's good. But yeah, people that start playing, they either don't watch YouTube or don't watch Twitch, or if they watch, or believe me, Lapis can do giants. If you want, on my YouTube channel, I had this last episode 186, I think 185 of my previous progression. I use Lapis as my main damage dealer in giant. So she can do, but yeah, it takes some runes. But yeah, Lupinus is good, but for now I'm gonna play without summoning any mysticals. So if I get the needed monsters for the fusion, I will keep them and fuse eventually. But yeah, that I picked probably harder way. Yeah, for the damage in PvE, especially in giants, yeah, Lupinus is for sure better. Plus, I think same with the Lapis, you don't need to skill her up to get the reduced cooldown. Yeah, Veromos is not bad, but it surely can wait, of course. I agree. Exactly. Exactly. If you have all those nat 5s but you don't have runes, yeah, it's not gonna help you much. And you constantly meet people that you check their profile, they play like a year, 2 years, and you ask them, do you play constantly? Yes, and you see the giants time like till 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes or 3 minutes, and they have all those nice nat 4s, nat 5s, but the rune quality is just absurd because the how high you are in RTA. Yeah, of course. It's all probably since Sigmarus is so old in the game. Yeah, Lupinus is probably the better choice. If you are ready to fuse Sigmarus, probably should consider more using Lupinus. Yeah. Well, first of all, I think people, no matter the age, still look at this game as a game. Like they don't make too much from it. Like they don't put it in front of anything else. Like it's just a game to spend an hour or 2 hours per day, so they don't focus or they don't care to actually read a little bit and get their experience that they spend on the game even better. They just log in, look how many people ask in chat for opinion if this nat 4 or nat 5 is good or food. And you just read the chat and you think why would they would ask this obvious thing. But then again, they probably just play the game for so short. The days count, but the experience they have is just not enough to realize which monster is good and which monster is not so good. But still, any nat 5 in decent setup, in decent team can be used. You just give runes and give skill ups. Yeah. Oh, okay. Awaken. Now I can make it 5 star. Oh, don't worry, I will make it to level 50. But yeah, if you mean the people, for them, yeah, making to level 50. Don't worry, it's just my box. I like Lapis actually. I didn't ever play with Lapis on my main, but here in this progression, I really like her. Yeah, a lot of people actually don't like her because she's slow, she has low base attack. But when I tried her on my first progression, when did I start? More than a year ago. She's really good for starter compared to what she was before and what they made her now. She's good. Plus, they added a lot of new monsters for fusion, and I'm treating this streaming this progression as a poor man's, because let's say I have the worst luck in life and I don't get anything for fusions or anything with Sparkle, so I'm just treating this game as I only can progress with what I have. So that's why I am not focusing on fusions just now. I'm just trying to see how far I can go with all the monsters that game gives you. Just make this evolution, make this awakening, farm some essences, and they give you monsters. So they're giving those monsters for a reason. Yeah, of course. TMG, if you know TMG from his older days, that you shouldn't go anywhere just for one reason. If you're going in scenario, make sure you get skill ups in the map, you get XP in the map. So for me is now it's leveling up for my monsters, leveling up fodder, and I also get skill ups for my Garudas and Harpu and Yeti. You should make you should make the most of what you go. So I don't think you need any advice from me. You look like you know the game more than me. Thank you for your advice for the Lupinus. Or Lupinus, how you would pronounce it. Yeah, I play since 2015 September. But probably you're even longer than me. Oh, I was higher. Now I tried, I think, season before this, and people are getting better and better. And for now, I'm just with the same runes that basically I'm still with the same runes that I have 18 months ago. Nothing changed much, which sucks actually. But yeah, this game requires a lot of time grinding, and I just don't have that much time, and not as I used to. I don't have that much time to farm the runes. So yeah, I'm happy with what I can do. On violent? Of course on violent. Oh. Draco is really cool. When they made him to give not only immunity. Oh, they did increase his immunity turn, right? It was used to be like for one turn. Then they increased for 2 turns, and then they added the additional effect of that buff too. Do you play on Europe server or on global or on Asia? Which server do you play? Oh yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. I had this friend also. He was constantly printing 6 stars. Whenever he would get new 4 star or light dark 3 star, he would make it immediately 6 star, but no runes for him, so he had few sets that were constantly traveling around his units, newly built 6 stars which had no skill up, so he was constantly in a work in progress. But I started playing the game, he showed me the game, and I started playing the game. He was almost a year already playing the game. So it took me 6 months to catch up with him, and in another 2 months I finished TOA hard first time, and he could not finish TOA hard for as long as I know he played. He stopped playing after another year, so I was playing for basically a year, he was playing for 2 years, and he couldn't finish TOA hard. And he had Varad, he had all the occult girls. Oh my god, he had this base of monsters, but he just refused to farm enough, and he wasn't farming enough. RTI, yeah, it's, I understand the competitiveness in RTA is nice. Sometimes RNG helps you a lot, and even if you are slower, even if you have weaker unit, but sometimes the RNG just helps and you win. And when you become an underdog in this fight, oh, it's just nice feeling. But for RTA you need constantly to farm to upgrade the rules, because one season you are challenge Conqueror 3 like I was, then they increased the limit, or they increased, yeah, they upped the percentage you need to reach to get the Conqueror 3. I couldn't reach any more Conquerors. Oh no, I reached, when it was from top 7 to top 5, I still reached the top 5%. And the next season, I didn't spend as much time, my rune stayed the same, and then I barely reached Conqueror 1. And then I tried, like I said, like a few seasons ago, I tried again, and I couldn't break through. I think Fighter 2 or Fighter 3 I couldn't break through. It was tough. Oh, you're just messing with me. Oh, you mean that if you get something that you want to 6-star, you want to be able to 6-star immediately in the same day? Yeah, that's challenging. Didn't you get the Lucian from this event for 10,000 energy? You used that energy to open a unit for 500 points, and then if you get the desired one, you just take it. Didn't you do that? I think that this event was the best to get the nat 4 you desire, because they give you enough time to open all the possible nat 4 of that one color. If you focus on wind ones and you farm enough, you can open all the nat 4s that are engaged, wind ones. Oh yeah, it's well, if you would go farm Rift beasts at some point, But yeah, then it comes back down to farming giants or dragons to get your runes good enough so you could always get at least as great in rifts. So then you get good time, fast clears, and then you get enough rainbow mon. Oh, fighter set definitely. Fighter set for sure. Fighter set on a support. If you have good fast fighter set, you can put that one on Konamiya or on Light Garuda. So you give immediate attack bar and attack buff for your, let's say, any attacker that can deal ignore defense or just generally good damage. So support deserves a fighter set in a team that has Lucian, in a team that has ignore defense like Kali or any other unit that can ignore defense. My main account, yeah, you probably you still want to have a unit that can benefit from despair runes, but a unit that just needs speed, if you give that unit will runes, you can lower the speed, and then swift runes can be replaced by fighter runes. Or if you have this ignore defense monster like Copper or Bulldozer, they need defense, so you put the defense set on the unit. You put fighter set on a unit that ignores, let's say, Lucian defense from his attack power. You want fighter set at least one unit with fight runes in his team. If you go with Copper or Bulldozer, you want as much defense as you can for that unit. So you go for the I don't remember which runes increase the defense, but yeah, you go for one or two units with those runes, at least some, let's say, violent and two runes that increase all teams defense. Yeah, the unit itself also gets the boost. It's like a leader skill, global leader skill. If it increases speed, that it doesn't mean that it won't increase for the unit itself. I think least usable runes from those new ones are the ones that increase resistance, accuracy, and HP. Because yeah, there's not so much difference of HP unit unless you have this particular unit like Molong that deals damage from his HP. Mm, who else? Maybe Rakan. Beast monks, I don't think that they benefit as much. They do need. Oh yeah, Skogul. You're right, Skogul. Beast monks, they do need good HP, but I think also it's important crit rate for them, accuracy and speed. My beast monk, wind beast monk, I have Ritesh. He has plus 106 speed, so it's barely 200 speed total. But his accuracy could still be higher, and yeah, it sometimes you feel that, oh yeah, it's lacking stats. But you probably have Wind Panda, don't you? I don't have that one. No. It's far from that. As I said, I don't pay for the game, so all the summons I get are from the away clears and events. So it's not as much as you would think. I have some dupes, of course, but yeah, still a lot of missing. Oh, music is out. What can I listen? I actually wanted to show you my main style. Let me put on some music. And then I will...
David, are you ready? Yes. Show them how it's done in Rotterdam. David Funk, everyone.
If you play on Europe server, then yeah, I think I have spot in my friend list. And if you play on global, I can actually... Let me clear these wings. I will log into Europe server and I will show you my account. And after that I will finish the stream for today. I'm already being a little bit late. Over 2 hours. Okay, let me do this. This. No. I logged into Europe server so I can show you my account from like distance, let's say. On global, I only have the stream account, the Poorman Zoo. So if you want to add Poorman Zoo, I'm more than thankful. But yeah. This account CD is on Europe server. I'm showing you from another account, so that's like that. It's not my fastest set for this Poorman, but it's fast enough so I can go in arena against teams that don't have attack bar buffer or speed leader with attack bar buffer. And with this guy, I use my Fat Lucian, Megan. Megan is on fight sets like we just talked about, so I'm just missing these 2 runes to be replaced with fight runes. But I still cannot get the slot 1 with decent speed sub, and then I could change so she would get full fight set. So I use Poorman. He is 257 speed or not? Yeah, something like 58, 258. So he goes first, then Megan goes second. Yeah, if you are looking for stats first, then it can be all 6 runes can be different. Because you cannot just what's the word, with your fingers, snap your fingers and get the two runes to finish your set from the same kind. It just needs time, so you fill in, you get the despair or you get the violent on the monster, then you just fill in what is needed. 1 rune from this and 1 rune from that, so you get enough crit rate or you get enough speed just to fill in the gap, you know. So then I use this Lucian, which is slow, but since I got 2 attack bar buffers, Poorman and Megan, Lucian doesn't get cut usually. And a leader, I use Raki, fire Hell Lady. She has attack leader for arena 40 or 44%, and she is on full fight set additionally. But she goes last, so she just doesn't do as much. I didn't even skill her up. She's just there for the fight sets and attack leader. No, fight set is the fight set. The fight the runes. This thing. Ali attack. Fatal is fatal. Fatal is on my Fat Lucian. Look. This is fatal. And as you can see, I still use 2 broken runes because this one has nice crit damage. No, fight 3 sets is 3 times 8%, so 24%. Fatal set is 35%, so fatal set is still better. But if you have 2 nice fight runes and you add fatal set on top, so you get 35% plus 8% on the same unit. Still very nice. So as you can see, these two runes, one rune is for crit rate and crit damage, and another rune is for attack percent and crit rate. So I still use two broken runes, but the fatal set is my strong set with nice crit damage. This rune still could be with higher stats. Crit rate could be higher and crit damage could be higher. So this 216 crit damage still could be like 230 or even higher. I think I once tried to put all the crit damage runes on one unit, the best crit damage substats, I mean. I think I got to 240 something percent without rage set, because I still don't farm necro enough. Yeah, it takes time. It took me so long to get the fatal set or to get the violent set. Guess on this unit which set is this. I usually catch people on this one. It's my best. It's my best set. Yeah, you can get lucky and you might take few days to get all the needed runes if you're lucky, but yeah, usually it takes time to farm. You need to farm constantly, like every day you need to have few hours to play and to farm. You sit in Giants, you watch a movie, or you play another game on a computer, or you watch someone stream something, and you just constantly farm. Yeah, it's violent, you're right. Some violent blade. Actually, crit rate is not needed so high because her self crit rate buff gives 25%, I think crit rate is the buff. So she would now only need 75%. Yeah, if I kill with third skill, she gets another turn, and then she can hit with first skill. And then after that, if she violence, she can use this skill again, and then use this skill again. I went 3 times on the same battle with this skill, Endless Death. She procced 2 times and she just got a turn, and she just, yeah, lean is not so nice. Just I put, look, that's what I meant from broken sets. Only blade set is not broken. Everything else is just for the stats. I needed her high crit rate and some attack and crit damage. She should have more speed and more crit damage and more attack. She can almost one-shot the giant. Now she does only like 60,000 maybe. Not so impressive. And that's my last Nat 5, Hathor. I didn't even skill her up yet. Yeah, of course. She does damage from her attack mainly, and then she deals additionally from the enemy's max HP. So the more attack you have, the better damage the monster will do. If you cannot afford attack, then you still want high crit rate and crit damage for the max damage output. But attack does matter, yes, you're right. Yeah, that's my main account. Hey Reese, welcome. Okay guys, thanks for coming, for chatting. I'll be streaming tomorrow. (6:30 my time in the evening, 6:30 p.m. So your time, if you're in United States, it's around 10:30. Okay. Have a nice day. Bye bye.